Hey, it's unboxing time. It's time to look at some Funko Pops that I've had sitting around for a little bit now. I don't know what my problem is, but I decided it's finally time to look at these. So some Fantastic Four Funko Pops. I not recently, but I did post a Marvel Collector Core unboxing. Probably a couple months ago. I don't remember. But here are some other Funko Pops that you can see. There's the family. You got Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Ben. There's Doctor Doom. I have to admit, as much as I love Doctor Doom, I wasn't a huge fan of the actual Funko Pop. So I passed on Doctor Doom. Mole Man's kind of funny, but there's that. And Galactus, that should be a supersized, which the next video is going to be a supersize next week, so you can check that out. But I did get these two. So the Super Skrull, as you'll see, I mean, I haven't opened them yet, but he looks pretty cool. Herbie, I kind of got as a joke. And we'll talk about Herbie in a second. So let's look at Super Skrull, because I think this is one of the cooler figures, and I really like what Funko is doing with the translucent plastic or whatever they're doing. So they've been doing this with like fires, like the Human Torch has it, and like Ghost Rider. We've been seeing more of this kind of clearish plastic, and this is really cool, except for this little paint mess up here where you can see the Super Skrull, as you may be aware, is a shape-shifting alien that has the ability to mimic the Fantastic Four's powers. So not only can he change their shapes, that's all normal Skrulls can do. They can only take the different shape. They can't really do the powers of superpowers of another person. Although, Secret Wars, let's not get into stuff like that. But Super Skrull has the ability of all four of the Fantastic Four. So you can see he's got the Thing's arm here. He's got Mr. Fantastic stretching. He's got the flame. He's got the invisibility. So he can use all those, and that makes him more of a badass that, when he fights the Fantastic Four versus your regular Skrull, who just gets defeated all the time. So I thought this was a cool design just because it showcases, the difference of the powers, all combined. Usually when you see him, he doesn't necessarily always use them all at once. A lot of times he does. It's a good, tactic to, throw people off and use them all. But a lot of times when he's depicted in drawings on covers or whatever, he's shown, using a different four. And I think it just makes him visually a cool looking figure. And again, I really like with the flames, how that looks there. And even the detail on this fist, just the little cracks and the black in there. So I just think that really looks pretty sharp for, Funko. 'Cause Funko Pops, you have to admit, they're not known for, intricate amounts of details. So I just think that's really cool. And then like the ripped shirt here, although, there's a little bit mess up on the paint there, but, whatever. I'm not going to get too hung up over that. That bothers me a little more than the little purple on the shirt, because whatever. But that's pretty cool. Now, just so this isn't a 10-minute video, let's also look at Herbie. And, I didn't feel these deserved their own videos, on top of the fact that, these figures have been out for a while. So I got Herbie because I hated Herbie as a kid. When there was a Fantastic Four cartoon and they decided not to use Johnny Storm, for the various reasons, because of the kids wanting to light themselves on fires or whatever. And, whether that's true or not, you can look him up, Wikipedia or whatever. But I just hated Herbie in the cartoon. He was annoying. Although I guess that was good for Ben Grimm, because, they didn't get along that great from what I remember. But when I saw Herbie, I was like, I gotta get Herbie. And if you've read Chris Eliopoulos' Franklin Boy Genius, I'm pretty sure that's the name of the comic, where it's almost like a Calvin and Hobbes type comic, but we've seen Herbie in there. So there's not much to Herbie, especially when you compare these two. These two cost the same. But when you look at like what you get with Herbie, they have to make this little stand. They didn't even have to make the stand. With his three arms, he could have sat on there. But what I do like, because Herbie tends to be a hovering robot that just kind of flies around. So it is kind of cool that they have the base to elevate him a little higher, even though you can clearly see the base there. but I think that is cool. So these are two of my latest additions. Not really latest. Like I said, I've had them before, all the quarantine stuff happened. So they've just been sitting, and I was just like, I gotta do these. So there you go. That is Super Skrull and Herbie the robot from the Fantastic Four line. So let me know what you think. Did you pick these up? And I really wanted the Doctor Doom, but I just couldn't do it. So there you go. So we'll have we'll do another Fantastic Four related unboxing next week. So something for you to look forward to. So I'm trying to keep more on schedule. You can watch these other videos, subscribe to the channel, but we'll do some more unboxing stuff. It's not gonna be brand new stuff, but I'm not going to the store as often as I used to, and I'm not even sure how much stuff is out there. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Comment below. See you soon.